I've been gripped with paralysis. Everything fucking sucks. And it's not any fault of anything or anyone besides my own. Everything sucks. I'm not funny. I'm not smart. Anytime I try to do something, I can't do it. Anything that would legitimately help me, I throw it in the trash bin. And I turn it off, and then I go and watch YouTube shorts for 20 hours. If you're texting me, you know I'm on YouTube shorts. Right? I have like a demon sitting on my chest 24/7. Fuck! Oh my god. You dumb motherfuckers. You stupid idiots. Alright, let the people go. Alright, hold the stop sign. Look at these fucking flagger motherfuckers. I got a guy coming right here. I got a guy just waiting to get through. Oh, he can come through. I'll stop the other guys. I'm not making fun of them, I'm just saying being a flagger is funny as fuck. I don't know. Anyway, I have a demon on my chest. Just get up and go do it. Just go. Man, I cannot. I'm fucked up. You know what? I think I'll just drive right under and make the train stop. And then the 50-year-old conductor, that 50-year-old fucking faggot, can come and beat me up. Alright? I'll just go and stop in front of the train. What is he gonna do? He's not even traveling fast enough to kill me. He's just gonna push my car over? You can't do that. You're already stopped. My car is fucking falling apart. I'm currently 2 minutes late to work right now. Maybe way more. Oh, it was a short train. They just got them all filled up and ready to go. Alright, we gotta fill these tanks up. Fill 7 of these tanks up with fucking... What did I say? What's the funny thing to say? We gotta fill these tanks up with fucking skibbity. We gotta get them out of here. Get them shipped out now. Go, go, go. My life sucks and it's my fault. And it is just my mindset, you know. I mean, my life's not that bad. Could be worse. It just sucks. I feel paralyzed. I feel like I can't do anything. I want to go work out. Can't. I want to go accomplish something. I can't. I want to go read a book. I can't. Yesterday or last night, I was wanting to like do something, but I was hanging out with my girlfriend, so I didn't get to. It's not her fault. riding in a van at my work. But I don't. It makes me car sick. All these things are like it's like a stumbling block. I mean, that's literally what it is. But it's like I'm the retard that can't step over it. Why don't you just take that step? Just go. I don't know. Do you not feel motivated? I feel motivated, but I'm stuck. You know, whatever I do, it dies. Well, I let it die. Not that it's anyone's fault other than my own. So, I don't know. This is like a stupid problem. And I'm an idiot for having a problem like this. That's kind of what I deal with. I don't deal with anything super serious. I'm still basically like a boy. I can't face my family. I can't let them see who I am. That's the thing. That translates to God. If you have good parents and you're just like a fucked up weirdo and you never figured your shit out when you were a kid and now you gotta figure it out and you're struggling, it's kind of like God. I could probably ask for my parents for help, but I feel ashamed to face my family. I have good family. A lot of people don't have that. I feel like I can't ask the Lord for help, even though that's probably what I should do. But why don't I? I don't know. I just don't. It's like, even when I do end up praying, when have I asked for God to help me? Maybe I'm doubting God. Maybe that's a representation of my faith. I have no faith that God can help me. I think I just have to help myself. Well, I know they say practice what you preach, but for anybody who's struggling with this, just know that all of those saints, all those monastics, they struggled with the same thing. They had to ask God to help them. Help me get rid of this. Help me do this. Help me get this done. You have to become like a babe. Like a baby. Like a little one. Which is also, it's crazy that Jesus said that, because that's also written in the Tao. Maybe it's just some A&E, ancient Near East type thing, but it's crazy. I think that the Tao has like real insights, has real like inspiration. Even though it's like intrinsically pagan, it's still, it is pretty monotheistic. It's just Chinese culture made it into like a weird paganism. Anyway, that's what I had to say. I think that I wonder why I struggle with this, really. It's probably 80% of the reason why my life is fucked up. It's all my own fault. And you know what? This is what I gotta ask the Lord to help me with. I gotta ask every night, ask every morning, ask every day, ask every Sunday, Saturday, Monday, all the time. I gotta ask, Lord, please help me. Lord, have mercy on me, my family, everyone that I love. You know, I think it makes me not funny, makes me not smart, makes me stupid, makes me do stupid stuff, be a bad person, hurt people. It's a big burden that I carry, and I filled it up with sand on my own. So I want to tell you, if you're feeling this way, if you're paralyzed and you're going insane, like you're going to kill yourself, and you feel that, well, just ask the Lord to help you. And if you think that this is not something that you can ask for help for, because you brought it upon yourself, because you put yourself in this situation. Think about Jonah. Jonah put himself in the situation of not following God's command. And Jonah basically, like, in trying not to follow God's command, Jonah, like, hurt all these other people. I mean, the curses became blessings, but he made the pagans empty their ship of their wares, which is, like, that could ruin your life back then. How are you going to trust these guys to handle your goods? Or how are you going to make that money back? That could ruin your entire life. They didn't want to throw him overboard. They were like, why would God want you thrown overboard? What? Why didn't you just listen to what God told you to do? What is wrong with you? Jonah got all these other people hurt. And he was asleep. He's asleep like many of us are. Like I am. Like many Christians are. Like many Jews are. He was asleep. He ran away from God, and when things were bad, he went to sleep. He feared God, but he ran away. God told him, have them throw you overboard. And they hesitated, and even after they fasted and everything, the storm didn't go away. And then, at the last moment, they threw him overboard, and a giant fish swallowed him up. And Jonah sat for 3 days and 3 nights, sleeping. There's some different tradition on what exactly he did, but I believe that he slept again. He didn't pray. And on the 4th day, he prayed to God. He repented. God made him go do what he was supposed to do. He went and did it. And as soon as he got there and told them, yeah, all you fucking idiots are gonna die. You'll be overthrown by the wrath of God. These are heathens. These are the worst enemies of Israel. Jonah went. He's supposed to preach for 3 days. He only preached for 1. But during that 1 day, every single person in the city put on sackcloth, which is like a coarse fabric made of goat hair. And after the first day, Jonah, oh my God. Okay, they clothed themselves in sackcloth. They fasted. They even fasted from water. They made their animals fast. They made their animals not drink water. They even put sackcloth on their animals. And Jonah, after the first day, ran away. He went and sat outside and sat under a little plant that guarded his head from the sun. Think about this plant as what's protecting Jonah from the wrath of God. And then God blows the plant over and burns his head. Or no, before that, Jonah saw that they were trying to, Jonah saw what they had all done, and he was waiting for God to smite them all. And Jonah sorry, that distracted me. Jonah was waiting for God to smite them all, and one would think that Jonah was laughing to himself. Look at these idiot, retard heathens. Look at them putting a cloth on themselves and not drinking water, and look at them clothing their animals and making the animals fast. And you saw that God did not strike them, or something. I can't exactly remember the sequence of events. It's not too important, but you should read the book yourself. So at some point, Jonah realizes that God is not going to kill him. And he says that it would have been better for him to have died. So think about that. Jonah's a prophet. He's supposed to go and preach to the Assyrians in Nineveh so that they will repent. Or is it Nineveh? I think so. So that they will repent. And these are the worst enemies of Israel. And Jonah did not want to do this purely because he wanted them all to die. So Jonah tried to get out of it. When he went and did it, he did a half-assed job of doing it. He preached for 1 day. He didn't even tell them how they were supposed to repent, right? He didn't even tell them, no, you don't need to fucking, you can drink water, that's fine. You can eat like some stuff, it's okay. You don't need to make your animals fast. One second. Okay, so anyway, Jonah was really angry. He didn't tell them what they were exactly supposed to do besides repent. And so the Assyrians did what they were supposed to do. And Jonah was angry that God showed them mercy. And he didn't want to preach to them because he knew that God was a God of mercy. And because God was a God of mercy, he didn't want God to show mercy on the Assyrians. So think about that. Hating someone so much that you would rob them of the most gracious thing in the world. Think about that. How much do you love your fellow man? And so remember the gourd protecting Jonah from the sun. And God blew the gourd down. And Jonah fainted and he cried out that he would have rather died than to have spread the mercy of the Lord to the Assyrians. So even though we all of us readers gave him the benefit of the doubt as a prophet of God, and we believed that he was afraid to die, he didn't trust in God. He thought that the Assyrians would assail him and mock him and kill him maybe. And because of that, he didn't want to go. But no, that's not what happened at all. Jonah wanted them all to die. He wanted God to kill them all. Imagine somebody summoning you to court. Or imagine a judge saying that you need to go to court. And the person who's supposed to tell you decides not to tell you. For something minor, like a utility bill. It's $100, you need to go do it. You need to go pay it. And you don't. And then instead of being forced to pay a $100 utility bill, now you're going to jail because you evaded summons. Because the only person who could have delivered you from not accepting judgment decided that he wanted you to not have the opportunity to defend yourself or to receive mercy. Literally, receiving mercy. And God said to Jonah, Jonah basically asked God to kill all of the Assyrians. And he says that he wished he never came. And he says they didn't even repent in the proper way. And remember, it was a 3-day journey to go throughout the entire city and preach to everyone. He only did it for 1 day and then ran away from the line of fire. And he sat by and he watched. And he watched as they did all this stuff, and he probably laughed to himself, like, look at these heathens. What are they doing? And when he asked God, what are they doing? Like, why wouldn't you just kill them? And God said, well, look at them. They did what they knew to do. They did what they could. Is that not worthy of my mercy? So think about that. I'm not saying that the entirety of Jonah applies to like my affliction or you who might be suffering from the same affliction, but it's pretty much the same. God told you to do something, you're not doing it. All this bad stuff is happening, you're not asking for help, you're not figuring it out, you're letting yourself die. So trust in the Lord to help you. Ask the Lord for help and trust in Him to help you. Ask and ye shall receive.